My name's Rumblin' Man. Welcome to the Rumblin' Man YouTube channel. This is a YouTube channel for guitar and bass players alike, where we check out gear and pursue the best tone for both electric guitar and bass guitar. Maybe at some point we'll even get into acoustic guitar. That might be fun. So yeah, hang around. There's something here for everybody. If you like that kind of content, I'd love to have you as a subscriber to this channel. So feel free to hit subscribe. Feel free to give me the thumbs up button if you're a return viewer, and feel free to hit the bell so that you'll get notified every time I release a new video, which on the average is about once a week. I've got a long-standing relationship with Porter Pickups. They are my favorite boutique pickup company when it comes to electric guitar, and I have some of their high-end pickups in a couple of my axes. And then Porter, not long ago, started making Gatekeeper pickups. That originally began years back as a collaboration with Sublime Guitars. But then after Sublime Guitars closed up shop, Porter started making Gatekeeper as their more affordable brand. And here on the Rumblin' Man channel, we've looked at a number of Porter pickups and Gatekeeper pickups. In fact, you can see a link above me right now to a playlist that I've made of all the videos I've ever done related to Porter and Gatekeeper pickups. There's like probably a couple hours of content therein, and I'd love for you to check those out as well. But this is different. Gatekeeper pickups, this isn't a pickup, this is a pedal. They came out just some months back with this brand new drive pedal, and I was stoked the moment I saw it. The gang at Porter asked if I wanted to check it out, and I said a resounding yes. Okay, so while Porter did send me this pedal, this will be an unbiased review. I will tell you what I think, okay? So we're gonna check it out for what it can do for your guitar tone and for what it can do for your bass tone. And then at the end, I will tell you in what application I am inclined to use this pedal. The Gatekeeper Drive is a versatile overdrive pedal that works well with all pickup types. You can keep it as a clean, transparent boost, which we all very much need to fatten up your signal, or use it for leads and riffs with a gain cranked. So the switches on the pedal is we have a volume knob that's going to give you overall gain control. We have a drive knob, which is going to handle the level of drive that you're applying to your tone. We have a tone knob, which down in this direction is going to be for darker sounds, and down in this direction is going to be for extremely bright sounds. We have a lift clip switch. The lift is just simply going to give you kind of a fuller, thicker sound. What I want to do is I want to check out some of these drives. I love to plug up into an amp that already has some amp drive on and then hit a good drive pedal just for that boost to overdrive it really good, get some distorted rock tones. I'm a huge fan of that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to plug in the electric guitar again and just kind of mess around with the different drive settings in relation to the different tone settings that we can get, okay? So my setup for today's video is this. I am running the guitar straight into the pedal straight into the Line 6 Helix LT, in which I'm using some of my own patches, as well as some custom patches by other people that are just gonna have basic things in them like amps, reverbs, delays, and compressions. The guitar I'm playing, now this is gonna be very cool, okay? The guitar I'm playing today is a custom-built HH guitar, but it's equipped with Gatekeeper's H90 guitar pickups. These are P90s, the size of humbuckers, that give you a really cool tone. In fact, I did a full review of these pickups right here on my YouTube channel, so I encourage you when this video is over to go check out that review as well of the Gatekeeper H90 pickups. I have a link in the description of this video to where you can go check that one out. So without further ado, let's hear some drives. We also want to have the ability to go darker if it's a little bright for our tastes. So let's roll off the tone knob a bit. Now let's beef things up a little more, and then with the tone knob, see what kind of brighter tones we can get. What happens if you want to boost the drive a bunch and boost the tone a bunch for a really bright drive sound? This happens. Now, for you worship guys playing the ambient electric guitar tones, I bet you're going to wonder how you can use this in an ambient scenario. Well, I'm going to show you what I think, okay? I'm going to give you a demonstration here through kind of an AC30 worship patch in which we're going to start, again, with the pedal off. And then with that said and done, we're going to try this pedal out with the drive down, and we're just going to kind of see how you can brighten up and just kind of let those worship tones sparkle a little more and have a little more power and presence to them and more volume to them with the Gatekeeper pedal. And we'll overdrive it a little bit as well. And this will be on the setting of both pickups with the guitar. Let's check it out. Now about the bass, I'm all about the bass. I don't think this pedal is necessarily designed for bass, but I got curious about it and I came to discover today that there are some applications that you can use it for with bass. Okay, so I'm going to show you what those are real quick by plugging up my 57 copy P bass, and we're going to check it out a little bit. I think as a bass player, you could probably use this as a clean boost to get some gain to your sound. Maybe if the sound man is not turning you up enough and you need to just send a little more signal. But where I really think that you can use this pedal with bass is just to add a little liveliness to your sound, okay? So I'm gonna have my P bass plugged up into an amp setting that just isn't gonna have too much brightness to it. You know, it might sound good, but be a little bit dull. And what I wanna do is just kind of show you, even with the drive fairly far down and the tone fairly far down, just kind of how this will wake up your bass tone a little bit. Let's check it out. And then utilizing the tone knob, let's try getting a little bit of a brighter tone and see how that goes. You can also do some serious high gain for some slap tones. I know a lot of pro bass players who like a little grit in their tone, so with the tone down and drive up, let's see how that sounds. And let's take it up a notch and play with a pick for some of those classic punk rock sounds. I want to say there are two drawbacks to using this with bass, and that's two things you got to be careful of. Number one, when you use a bass drive, it's really better to have a drive that's dedicated to bass. That's going to allow you to equally blend in your drive along with your clean tone. That's going to be more of a transparent drive for bass. I would highly recommend that. That said, we just heard some pretty cool sounds, so that's not to discourage you from trying this one out for bass. Another thing to note is that this is a very bright sounding pedal. So you want to make sure when using bass to keep it down in the darker ranges so as not to make your tone too bright. What applications might I use it in? Definitely for a nice bright overdrive, okay? I like to record with a nice bright overdrive. It's a bright pedal and the drives are cool across the board. I mean, from the moment that they're kind of first starting out to the moment they're fully loaded. You can just get some cool bright rock tones with this. And then you can back the tone all the way down for some really great rock tones that aren't as in your face. I like to have one heavier drive pedal, such as one of my very favorites, which is the Boss Power Stack. That'll get me some really cool distortion tones, but I also like to have another lighter drive pedal in front of that, like a Blues Driver or a Klon or a Kaleen Pure Sky, or honestly this, which totally kicks the Kaleen Pure Sky's ass, to be honest with you. I would use this over a Kaleen Pure Sky any day, and I would use it in front of a heavier distortion, use the two together, maybe with some amp drive, and this would definitely make the cut on my electric guitar pedal board. Bass, I'm not really sure. It just depends on what I've got to use for bass. If I didn't have some kind of overdrive, then I probably would try this out. But you do want to be careful what you do to your bass tone because you don't want to take away from its effectiveness. So guys, thanks so much for checking out this video today. If you're ready to try one of these out for yourself, I've got a link in the description of this video where you can go on and purchase one. Please don't forget also to check out my review of the H90 pickups by Gatekeeper, as well as several other Porter and Gatekeeper pickup reviews that I have here on the Rumblin' Man channel. A lot of fun content, a lot of good demos because we have a great time. Please don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you will, and let me know in the comments what are your favorite drive pedals and how do you like to arrange them, okay? God bless you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.